One of the most amazing aspects about the environment surrounding Bonito, Brazil, is the abundance of waterfalls in this area. These are amazing, natural, spring-fed bodies of water flowing down hills amongst really beautiful foliage. Amazing environment, super picturesque, and great for hiking, swimming, bathing under. Today, this is what we're doing, checking out the waterfalls of Bonito.
With the variety of things to see and do in Bonito, it's a good idea to make a plan. And something to plan on is taking in the picturesque sights of crystal waterfalls and hiking the forest trails that link them together. These wonderful natural attractions demonstrate why Bonito is considered the capital of Brazilian ecotourism. Trails leading to the waterfalls take visitors through areas of ciliary forest, the unique habitat that occurs naturally next to rivers in the Cerrado region. Along these trails, visitors take in sights and sounds of beautiful waterfalls pouring from various heights, including the largest waterfall in the state of Mato Grosso do Sul, at 156 meters in height. Within a 4-kilometer section of trail, it's possible to enjoy upwards of 10 separate waterfalls, and visitors can stop along the way for a dip in the waterfall-filled pools to cool off.
The water at these waterfalls is crystal clear. It's an oasis. The only sediment in the water is heavy enough that it falls to the bottom and actually makes these waterfalls grow taller and taller every year thanks to the sedimentation. Beautiful, amazing setting, inspiring. This is awesome.
The bedrock in this region of Brazil is composed of calcium-rich sedimentary layers that once formed an ancient seafloor. Over subsequent millennia, water has carved its way through this limestone, creating the rivers that course throughout the area both above and below ground. Today, leaf litter and sediment is carried along these rivers. As water passes over ridges on the river floors, sediment can drop out of suspension and collect at these ridges, causing them to grow ever higher and eventually even creating waterfalls on the other side of the ridge. Thanks to this effect, waterfalls in Bonito grow higher and more plentiful every year as sediments build crests for water to flow over. While walking along forest trails, visitors encounter all kinds of plants, birds, and various other interesting finds that thrive in riverside riparian zones. Keep your eyes peeled because some are even evolved to hide in plain sight. Seeing these creatures in their natural habitat allows visitors to observe their natural behaviors, which are less apparent when viewing them in artificial settings. The tourism industry in Bonito strikes the perfect balance of corralling groups to certain areas, thereby minimizing ecological disturbances, while also creating a great feeling of freedom for tourists to explore. This sense of freedom and authenticity is also balanced with comfort and accessibility. Trucks transport tourists between trails and attractions, and most of the waterfall trails are designed as descents, with transportation waiting at the bottom to carry visitors off to the next site. While being well maintained and safe, the trails also have a natural and authentic aesthetic. Steps and railings along the trails are constructed from local materials. High-quality iron goods that, for example, make up the steps are amazingly dense and beautiful. Guides in Bonito are extensively trained and centrally coordinated to ensure that tour groups don't overlap and that each group has ample time at each waterfall or other attraction to enjoy exclusive experiences. They use trail markers, timers, and other discrete communication tools to share their locations along the trail, ensuring proper spacing between each group. This system allows the experience to feel unscripted as visitors get the feeling of organically stumbling upon beautiful natural scenes for the first time. Maintaining proper separation between groups is also important for sustainable tourism, and it increases the chances of seeing animals of the forest like macaws, toucans, and monkeys. Another element visitors can experience along some of Bonito's nature walks is adrenaline. Imagine embarking on a descent of over 886 steps, or visiting one of the biggest rappelling platforms in Brazil, allowing visitors to rappel above exhilarating landscapes. And after that, how about kayaking along some of these waters? Or if in search of a lighter trail, Bonito has you covered as well. Guides here prioritize accessibility and can recommend trails for most ages and abilities. Regardless of travel style, visitors here can gain insights and awareness about life and nature. Trekking through the riverside environments of Bonito demonstrates the ability of water to carve through thick forests, land, and rock, sculpting the planet over geological time. Rivers meander between peaceful, glassy pools and vigorous downstream waterfalls, underscoring the duality of water to harbor life as well as raw power to shape the earth. And shaded waterways that transport nutrients reveal themselves as the circulatory system for thriving forests. Observing the surroundings from this vantage point sets the stage for visitors to gain deep respect for nature, as well as an appreciation to be part of it all in Bonito. Want to know more about Bonito? Subscribe and stay tuned for our next video.